Hey there, I wanted to do a quick overview of the vkerndev tools. So the first thing you'll need to do is make a VM image. You can do this using the make VM Python script. This creates a raw disk image of Arch Linux. And I'm going to do some additional custom setup using a custom setup bash script that I've created, which simply sets the environment variables for my work proxy, since I'm working on my Fedora host work laptop today. So this takes about 20 seconds to install all the Arch packages on the VM. If I was running Arch as the host machine, it would actually install faster than that because it would use the cached packages from the host. But this still runs pretty quickly. So once that's run, once that's been run, we can look at the new archdisk.vm file that's been created. It'll show you that our new disk image takes about 1.9 gigs of storage. So now that that's been created, we can simply run our VM using the run vm.py script. And I'm going to specify a custom kernel path also to the specific kernel that I am working on and I built prior to this. And also specify the kernel headers. And that's all that's needed. You'll start seeing the system coming up and the system logs printing out, and we're already in. You can see that we're running the new custom kernel that I am working on. And you can see over here on the right hand side on my host machine that it is different than the host kernel that I'm running. You can also see on this right hand side that I have created this dev shared directory, which by default is shared with the VM. And in here, I've placed a kernel module for a project I'm working on. So I can actually SSH and forward X if I wanted to over to the VM. By default, we use port 1313 to forward from the host to the VM. And I'm now on my VM, and in my user directory here under user host, you can now see that that's the shared directory with the host, and I have that access to that kernel module file, which I will go ahead and insert here. And in my system logs on the left, you can see that coming up. And I'll just remove that. It's unloaded. And when you're done working, all you need to do is run a shutdown, and we're done. And that's all there is to it.